Good day everyone, we are here to present our topic entitled Early Dwellers in the Philippine Archipelago. This presentation will take us back to the earliest times of the Philippines, long before the arrival of any foreign colonizer. But before we begin, allow me to introduce my group. I'm Aliana Ayesha Tagalog. Together with Alshibeb Kaiko and Ariana de la Cruz, we will be sharing with you the story of the earliest settlers of our country. The history of the Philippines is deeply rooted in the lives of its earliest settlers. Long before the arrival of foreign colonizers, the archipelago was already inhabited by diverse groups of people. These groups developed their own unique ways of life, cultural practices, and survival strategies. Through studying them, we can better understand how Filipino identity and traditions were formed and passed on from generation to generation. So join us as we explore the lives, culture, and contributions of the early dwellers in the Philippine archipelago.
Donman, Kalaman, and Tabanman, the earliest evidence of human presence in the Philippines dates back to around 67 years ago, when the discovery of Kalaman in Cagayan and Tabanman in Palawan around 50,000 years ago. So, the earliest evidence of human presence in the Philippines dates back to about 67 years ago when the discovery of Kalaman in Cagayan and around 50 years ago when Tabonman in Palawan, showing that early humans lived and adapted in the island long ago. These early human lived by hunting, fishing, and gathering wild plants. They used stone tools and sought shelter in caves. So, these early humans survived by hunting animals, fishing, and gathering wild plants for food. They made and used simple stone tools to help them in daily tasks and lived in caves which provided protection and shelter. The Negritos, Eta, Agta, Hatay, Dumagat, believed to have arrived around 30,000 years ago via land bridge from mainland Asia. So, it is believed that early humans arrived in the Philippines around 30,000 years ago by crossing land bridge that once connected the island to mainland Asia, allowing them to migrate in search of food and shelter. Characterized by their small stature, dark skin, curly hair, and nomadic lifestyle. So, they were characterized by their small stature, dark skin, curly hair, and nomadic lifestyle, moving from place to hunt animals, gather wild plants, and survive in their natural environment. They practice hunting and gathering, later adapting to farming and trading with other groups. So they initially lived by hunting animals and gathering wild plants for food, but over time they learned to farm crops and began trading with other groups, which helped them develop more settled and organized communities.
Indonesian and two waves of migration. Ang mga Indonesian ay isa sa mga unang grupo ng tao na dumating sa Pilipinas. May dalawang alon na migration sila. Ang unang alon tinatawag na Indonesian A. Dumating mga 5,000 o 6,000 years ago. Sila ay maitim, matipuno at gumagamit ng balangay para tumawid ng dagat. Marunong silang mangaso, mangisda at gumawa ng simpleng kasangkapan. Pagkalipas ng ilang libong taon, dumating ang ikalawang alon o Indonesian B. Mas maputi, matangkad at mas maunlad sa pagsasaka at paggawa ng mga kagamitan. Metal. Ang dalawang grupo ito ang nag-ambag sa maagang kultura ng Pilipinas kabilang na ang ating mga wika, kaugalian, at pamumuhay. Malays. Around 2,500 years ago, ang Malays ay isa sa mga unang grupo ng dayuhan sa Pilipinas. Mga 2,500 na taon na ang nakalipas, galing sila sa Southeast Asia at dumating gamit ang mga balangay na pinagmulan ng salitang barangay. Marunong sila sa pagsasaka, pangingisda, pakikipagkalakalan, at paggawa ng metal, tools, at pottery. Dinala rin nila ang mga kaugalian, paniniwala, at sistema ng pamahalaan na naging pundasyon ng kulturang Pilipino. Malaki ang ambag ng mga Malays sa paghubog ng ating bansa at pagkakakilanlan bilang mga Pilipino.
The early dwellers of the Philippine archipelago made many important contributions that help shape our culture and society today. First, in tools and technology. They learned to create stone implements which later evolved into metal weapons and pottery. These inventions made daily life easier and helped them hunt, cook, and protect themselves. Next, in agriculture. They cultivate rice, root crops, and fruits, showing their deep understanding of nature and their ability to sustain their communities. In terms of social system, they form barangays, establish kinship ties, and develop systems of leadership and cooperation. This became the foundation of the Filipino community spirit we still value today. For beliefs and traditions, they practice animism, perform rituals, and show great reverence for nature. Their spiritual connection to the environment reflected their respect for life and balance. Lastly, in trade, they exchange goods within islands and with neighboring regions like China, India, and the Malay world. This helped in the exchange of ideas, products, and cultures, enriching Filipino life even before the colonial period. Overall, the early dwellers' contributions in technology, agriculture, social organization, beliefs, and trade laid the groundwork for the rich and diverse Filipino culture we know today. The early dwellers of the Philippine archipelago laid the foundation of Filipino society. Through their skills, traditions, and innovations, they shaped the cultural identity that continues to influence present-day Filipino life. From the simple cave-dwelling hunters to the organized barangays of the Malays, their legacy lives on in our customs, values, and way of life. Truly, understanding our early ancestors allow us to appreciate how far our nation has come and how our heritage continues to define us as a Filipino today. And that concludes our presentation on the early dwellers in the Philippine archipelago. We hope you learn more about how our ancestors live and how they help shape our culture. May this remind us to value and preserve our Filipino identity that has been passed down through generations. Thank you for listening and giving us your time.